Dr. Ranganathan, we've seen what's happened in the Chandigarh mayoral election, where there was some attempt at tampering with ballots. There's also the case of poll bonds, which Lokesh Jindal is citing to say that, look here, these are two serious issues and there are serious questions over here as far as the functioning of our democratic system is concerned. Do you agree with him, Dr. Ranganathan?
Good evening, Madhav, and good evening to my fellow panelists. Look, let me straight up say that I'll be on Times Now the entire day tomorrow, but I'll be watching the YouTubers the entire day tomorrow. Couple of points I want to make. Madhav, it is astonishing that the people who are alleging that the EC is biased are the same people who ran away the moment in 2009 when the then Chief Election Commissioner, Mr. Gopalaswamy, wrote to the then President, Ms. Pratibha Patil, saying that a person who was indicted by the Shah Commission and who is currently now the Election Commissioner is actually a Congress mole. Whenever we hold confidential meetings inside the Election Commission, this guy goes out on the pretext of loo breaks and phones 10 Janpad and other Congress leaders to tell them what we are talking about. He also attested and attached an 80-page affidavit. You know what the president did? The president not only ignored the pleas of the removal of this election commissioner, she made him before the 2009 polls the chief election commissioner. That person was Naveen Chawla, indicted by the Shah Commission for excesses during the emergency. Today, these are the people who are casting doubt on the Election Commission. And yes, no mein jo answer aata hai na, Madhav, that is the easiest to expose the hypocrisy. I want to ask the SP spokesperson, my good friend Mr. Faizan.
Anand,
he says the Election Commission is biased.
Hold the office
now, Lokesh, I did not interrupt. Madhav,
let me get
this is the problem.
One second.
When they
have every right to write to the president. There have been several occasions where they've made references to the presidential office. Let him complete his point. He has a question.
Now, yes, when the SP spokesperson says the EC is completely biased and all those things, I want to ask him. In 2012, when the Samajwadi Party and Mr. Akhilesh Yadav won a landslide, it was held using the EVMs. There was no VVPAT then even. VVPATs were introduced 2 years later. Is he casting doubt on the election victory of Akhilesh Yadav? Yes or no? Agar himmat hai Faizan, to aaj bol do. Bol do कि वो इलेक्शन गलत था।
हाँ, अभी आप रुक जाइए। हाँ, सुनिए रंगनाथन साहब,
अरे सुनना क्या, yes or no?
बता तो रहा हूँ, पहले बोलने देंगे तब बोलूंगा ना। अभी का कैसे आपको बता
है भाई?
अरे नहीं, सुनिए। We have always raised this question that let the elections be done with the ballot paper. Samajwadi Party will win even with more votes. We have always said that whether we have won an election or lost an election. This is not the first time we are standing against the EVMs. First of all, secondly, Mr. Ranganathan, I'll tell you.
Yes and no, Mr. Faizan. Madhav, please come in here.
Ethically, election
Faizan,
during the last
Faizan, there's a fear. One second. Faizan, there's a reason that Election Commission has brought in the EVMs in the first place. Because you remember what used to happen in the 80s and 90s?
Yes.
You remember what used to happen? What was the biggest concern of our electoral system?
You're talking about booth capturing, Madhav. Booth capturing is...
So who knows whether that will return or not?
And the same thing was happening in Chandigarh. In fact, the more they talk about the Chandigarh election travesty, the more they must realize that EVMs are the answer. The Chandigarh guy who was blasted by the Supreme Court, rightly so.
One by one. Gentlemen, please, one by one. We have limited time and we have a DMK spokesperson who has not even spoken yet. Faizan, what is the answer to booth capturing? Isn't EVM the common consensus? Twice we've had a UPA government that has been elected across states. And in fact, let me bring in the DMK spokesperson because, sir, your own party has been elected to power on the basis of the EVMs. In neighboring Karnataka, a Congress government has been elected. We have seen in Telangana, a Congress government being elected. In Himachal, a Congress government being elected. Yet, why is it that EVMs are repeatedly the subject of so much doubt? Selam Dharnidharan.
So the whole point of the debate is about the press conference given by the Chief Election Commissioner. And I think the Chief Election Commissioner, what he spoke, is a blot on the Indian democracy. He has spoken like the BJP spokesperson. I think instead you should have him on the TV and speak on behalf of BJP.
Sir,
the Prime Minister was given in a country on base of communal lines.
How has he spoken like a BJP spokesperson? Please substantiate that. I'm just asking you to substantiate why you say that Chief Election Commissioner spoke like a BJP spokesperson. Please substantiate that.
Exactly. See, the Prime Minister has been dividing the country in the name of religion. He's been lying on the manifesto of the Congress party, and then Election Commission, instead of not banning the Prime Minister from going and canvassing, they write to JP Nadda, the President of the BJP, and they kept mum for all the poll violations with the BJP party did. And now, when Jairam Ramesh comes and tells that Amit Shah has spoken to the DMs, he has a problem. In fact, the Chief Election Commissioner wrote to West
Mr.
Bengal
Selam
saying, unto the district magistrate,
Mr. Selam Dharan, I will just say,
why are you not right?
I will just say this much, that half information is a dangerous thing. Along with writing to Mr. JP Nadda, he also wrote to Mallikarjun Kharge about the speech of Rahul Gandhi. You've conveniently forgotten to mention that. You're questioning the partiality of the Election Commission without even mentioning that they've actually questioned both the sides. That's the problem.
Sir, you are letting me not speak. You are not letting me speak. Let me tell you.
I'm correcting the wrong facts that you're putting out, sir. You have every right to speak. Please go ahead.
Uttar Pradesh. Why to West Bengal? You answer this. Why to West Bengal? Why did the Election Commission write to the district magistrate of West Bengal saying the election should be fair, and not to the BJP ruled Gujarat and Uttar Pradesh? Why did the same Chief Election Commissioner support the electoral bond 6-8 months back, refuse to give the names of the donors? Only after the Supreme Court intervened, he comes and gives. And Arun Goyal, another election commissioner, resigned, saying he does not want to work with Rajiv Kumar, the Chief Election Commissioner. India, for the first time, had only one election commissioner, the Chief Election Commissioner. All this is a blot on the democracy. Why did the election commissioner
respond to those three questions? I think the answers of several of them.
Did they give numbers?
RP Singh.
After Supreme Court has intervened, they gave the numbers.
All right, RP Singh, please come in. RP Singh, please come in. Why write only to Bengal, not other states? Why is it that you have one election commissioner leaving? All of these are blot on the election commission as per the DMK spokesperson. Please respond to him.
No, listen.
Well, let me first expose them on part of the manifesto of the Congress party where they say it is not communal. I read it from the manifesto of the Congress party, page number 8, which says Congress will ensure that every citizen, minorities have the freedom of minorities. Minorities in Muslim have freedom of choice of dress, food, language and personal laws. What can be more communal than this? You are trying to say that you will bring Shariat law wapas. You will get the Shariat law back in this country. You are trying to say that you will remove the triple talaq, you will do away with the triple talaq, you will promote halala in this country. This is what the Congress manifesto says. It's not me who's saying so. So please, before you come for a debate of Madhav, please read the manifesto and be very sure about what you say. But on coming on the issue of Election Commission, sir, Election Commission, they have moved to the court on EVM, they have moved to the court, now they are moving to the court on Election Commission. There is a Supreme Court above everything. They can go and try their luck there. Whatever the Supreme Court says will be the final. But they don't believe in Supreme Court also.
And by the way,
Supreme Court don't accept
and by the way, one small fact, the Election Commission has consistently opposed electoral bonds. The fact is that the matter was before the